Hello, my name is Scott Sarver and I'm a design principal with SMDP Architects in Chicago. Today I'd like to present to you our design for the Beijing office project for Samsung. The project is located in a new master plan CBD zone that is 5.5 kilometers to the east of the traditional city center. It's located at the intersection of Chang'an Boulevard to the south and the 3rd Ring Road. Nearby buildings would include the Yantai Center to the south, the China World Trade Center Tower to the west, and the iconic CCTV Tower to the north. The master plan itself consists of 2 million square meters of new office construction. The plan itself is anchored by a large central park, and then at the north end a 500-meter tower. On the east and west edges of the park, there are 16 other corporate headquarter towers. Of these 16 corporate headquarter towers, the Samsung project is the only one that is a foreign-owned company. We see this as an opportunity for the Samsung Group to sort of express the kind of maturity, refinement, and elegance of the group within this complex of buildings. Now let's look a little bit more at the site. The Samsung site itself is located at the northwest corner of the site. It is located at the intersection of 2 primary roads within the master plan. To the west of the site, there is a pedestrian green spine that connects the master plan up with the CCTV complex to the north. The site offers excellent presence and views to the southeast over the park and Chang'an Boulevard. And in addition to that, the site has a very good exposure to the northwest, particularly from the 3rd Ring Road as one might be coming in from the airport. Now, let's look at the tower itself in a little bit more detail. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about the organization of the project. The tower itself is 56 stories tall and 250 meters high. It is composed of fundamentally 3 parts: the podium, the body of the tower, and the crown at the top of the building. The podium is 5 stories tall, oriented east-west along the 2 major streets. The office lobby is oriented to the east, and then to the south is the Samsung entry, as well as the History Museum along the south. At the north and the west are located retail and the daycare center. The Samsung lobby itself is located on the 2nd floor, along with the supporting meeting and amenity spaces associated with it. The 3rd floor contains the employee cafeteria and food court. Floors 4 and 5 contain the convention center on the west and restaurants on the east. Office space is located in 3 elevator zones, located from level 6 up to level 52. The middle zone of elevators is defined by the corner sky gardens on the corner of the project. The 53rd floor is reserved for the CEO's offices. Floors 54 through 56 contain the VIP lounge, restaurants, conference centers, and other office areas. The VIP zone is anchored at the corner, at the symbolic southeast corner, by the multi-purpose Sky Lounge, which serves as the sort of iconic and symbolic identity for the project to the CBD and to the city. 3 primary concepts inform the design: the massing, the sort of appearance, and the philosophy for the project. The tower is located to the east of the site and the podium to the west of the site in order to maximize the presence of the building on the central park and to the CBD. The tower itself is monumental in its massing and proportions, using a square plan and creating a very singular and strong presence, as the tower is viewed the same from all directions as one moves around the tower. In keeping with this massing strategy, we are suggesting a pure white glass exterior for the building appearance. We wanted this building to be brighter and step forward of the sort of haze and fog that is very common in Beijing. We also know that a lot of detail and ornamentation in buildings can cause them to age very quickly, particularly as the dirt accumulates. In addition to all this, we know that white represents a sense of purity and honesty, and also provides a very contemporary presence for the project within this complex of the CBD. So a simple, smooth, white glass exterior solves many, many issues for us. This approach to massing, color, and materiality responds to the conditions of the site and is also aligned with Samsung's philosophy. Our final concept for the tower was to layer the story of the evolution of Samsung vertically over the tower from its foundation through history, prosperity, stability, and on to the future. The base of the project, the foundation, if you will, is defined by a series of bright, open, public spaces. The idea being that Samsung is welcoming and that people represent the foundation of Samsung. The white window frames at the bottom of the building start to reference the history of Samsung and, in fact, the original headquarters building in Kongbuk. In the middle of the building, prosperity is referenced by a series of sky gardens representing growth and prosperity. The solidity of the wall continues up through the tower and creates a very solid image for the building referencing the stability of the company. And lastly, the tower is crowned by a cube at the top corner. That cube is sort of the symbol of perfection, representing vision and innovation of Samsung, which is the core concept of Samsung's future. This cube will serve as a beacon, sort of a guiding light, representing Samsung's vision and leadership in a global community. Thank you.